What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another day of trading. Another day, another dollar. Today is, Tuesday, February 13th, 11:09 in the morning here on the Pacific West Coast. Let's hop in real quickly so I can do a quick, brief trade review and put on an earnings trade. So I might have to actually come back to the earnings trade review that I did yesterday. I actually was very profitable in Hasbro, HAS. But what I wanted to do before I had to head out is get on this earnings trade for LYFT. Now, let me go through that, and then I will hop back on in a couple hours once I am back in front of the computer. So I already have this trade queued up. 9.5 put, 17 call. So basically what that gives us is, I'm pulling up the calculator here. So 9.5 divided by the last quoted price of 12, let's say 12.18 minus 1. So that's a downward move of 22%. That's enough cushion, I think. I've been burned in the past by LYFT, but I've also made some decent money. So I'm going to go with it. Worst case scenario, I keep rolling. And on the upside, what did I say? What is pending right now? The 17. So 17 divided by 12.18 to keep it consistent. So that's 39, almost 40% on the upside. I'm totally comfortable with that. So, I mean, if we wanted to move it down I collect 4 cents extra. I'm okay collecting 20 cents overall, 27 cents overall. So let me just ship that right now, see if we can get filled. Sometimes it takes a minute or two. And let's see, just for kicks, let's see, 17 divided by 12.18. So that's 39. Okay, so then we did 17. So let's see, 16.5 now. Let's see, so 16.5 divided by 12.18, just to keep it consistent. So that's 35. It's basically the same. So that might actually be the move. However, this 17 strike seems to be a little bit more liquid because it's a penny wide. And then let's see here on the downside, the 9.5. Yeah, it's a penny. So if I walk it down, let's see, replace it, I move it down. Guys, I don't know. Let's see, I'm moving it up. What do you know, guys? I literally walked up my trade from 27 cent credit up to 28 cent credit, and it was filled. Why was I filled at 28 cents and not 27? You think that 27 would be better for them. But we got a good one for the good guys today, or for the little guys. So let me put this thing on pause. I will come back to you in a couple hours when I have a chance to do a review over this Hasbro trade and talk over the rest of these positions, but I am not planning to make any adjustments today in any of my other positions. Possibly TLT, if we can get something before the close. I mean, let's see if it makes sense to roll it down ever so slightly. It's a little clunky. So let's see, do we want to bring it down to the 97, let's say 96? Do we want to be that aggressive? 21 cents extra. That's pretty nice. Let's see if we want to just roll it down. Literally one strike. Nah, it's not worth it. The problem here, guys, is if I move it to the 97, 99, that's not going to, the trade won't place, basically. So I would buy it for a 7 cent debit in theory. So I'd get 10 cents, basically, if I had to do it this workaround. Guys, I think I'm still going to let it sit. Let's let it sit. We'll see what happens. I mean, we got a down move because of the inflation numbers that just came up, but that just came out. So I'm going to let it sit. Guys, I'll be back. I'll see you in a few. Take care. All right, guys, I am back. It is just about 3:38 in the afternoon Pacific time. So let's hop in and do a portfolio review and actually see how LYFT earnings went. So let's hop in. All right, guys. So first, let's do an overall portfolio review. FXI, China Large Cap ETF, we're still trading in range. So I'm going to sit tight and not make any adjustments. So we're pretty much in the middle. If we want to look at the delta on each side, so we're at the 24 delta on the put, 9 delta on the call. I could possibly roll this down to the 24.5. I'll only collect 11-cent credit. So I'm not too keen on that. I'll probably just let it sit. Now, going to Hasbro. So yesterday, like right before the close, let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't tell me the exact time, but let's say we literally had less than a minute to go. So I was sold the 42.5 put for 40-cent credit. And you'll see here, I was able to buy it at just almost 7 minutes after the open. I bought it back for 5 cents. So I made a clean $35 or 35-cent profit. So $35 if you remember in options terms. 35 cents equals $35. So that was actually really nice. So we sold, like I said, we sold the 42.5 put, and we closed at like just up so we closed, let's see, I guess we closed technically down at the 1.35%. But if we look here at the daily, we were still pretty far off from the 42.5. So I still had some room. But in the first 5 minutes of the trading day, we shot right back up. So made out with a nice profit there on Hasbro, not Haas, but Hasbro. So let's keep going. Let's see. Intel. This one is the one that is causing me a lot of headaches. I'm still most likely going to just sit tight with where I am, because if we look here, I'm already at the 25 delta for the call. I mean, there's not going to be a huge difference if I roll down from the 47 to the 46, to be honest, in terms of probability of success, because we're pretty much at a straddle or an iron fly. So we're going to let it sit. We still have 31 days to go, so let's just keep rolling or monitoring. I mean, it is defined risk, so I'm not too concerned. Worst case scenario, we basically turn this into an undefined position. So we would basically sell these wings, and then so we'd collect an extra $1.91. I mean, the buying power effect is what I don't like, but if we have to stay in it, we'll stay in it. So IWM, all right, guys, we got a move. We got a down move, but it was actually in our favor because now we are actually pretty center. So we are like 10 points down, and then 6 points on the up move. So we're at the 13 delta call, and the 22 delta put. I'm happy with this. I like it. I'm not going to make any changes. We still have 31 days to go. The position has only been open for 18 days, so almost 3 weeks. So 2.5 weeks. So let's just let it sit. LYFT I'll talk about in one quick minute. And TLT is the one that is still giving us quite a freaking headache, guys. So I think it is time to roll down. I didn't make the adjustment today, so let's see if we get a bounce back, because a lot of times after an announcement, not always, but I feel like a lot of times after the down move, we'll get an up move, or after an up move, we'll get a down move when it comes to the Fed announcement. So Fed announced some news, TLT was down. I have a feeling it's going to pop back up. So either way, regardless, tomorrow we're going to make a roll down. So we'll see here. We could consider the straddle. I mean, even if we move it to the 96 level, we'll collect 19 cents. I might do that. I think that's the move. So we'll see tomorrow what things look like. And LYFT. So LYFT, I sold the 9.5 put, 17 call. So earnings were announced. The 17 call was here. I don't imagine LYFT will shoot up like crazy high like it was here, like overnight before the open. It could be. And I mean, we have a lot of room on the downside, right? I said the 9.5 put, 17 call. So if all goes according to plan, I could probably close this thing for sure for 5 cents tomorrow, right at the open. I might try to squeeze 3 cents basically depending where LYFT closes. So I'll probably put a working order for 3 cents, give it a couple minutes in the morning, and then might just close it at 5 cents just to move on and free up some more buying power. So speaking of which, let us put on the working order. Let's see if we can buy it back for only 3 pennies. Throw it on for a GTC, good till canceled, 3 cents. And guys, I do 3 cents because I'll probably have to buy it back at minimum 1 penny on each side. So I say let's do it for 3 because that's a little bit more than the lowest trading price, because they're not going to let me buy it back for 0 cents. So it'll be a penny on the 17, a penny on the 9.5. It's more likely that I'll get filled at 3 cents. So that's why I throw it in there. So that is mostly it for today, guys. So I've had a really good run the last couple weeks with earnings. So this P&L was actually negative for a little while. Now we're up at 164. Let's see, my account now is closer to 2,300. So we're going to keep it going. Well, that's it for today, guys. As always, any questions, comments, trade ideas in general, anything you're working on, drop them in the comments down below. I love learning with you all, as I hope you love learning with me. If you haven't yet already done so, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any beats. Any new videos I come out, you will be notified. So if you like the video, I like to always ask, give me a big fat thumbs up so I know I am doing a good job. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, guys.